This case drives me absolutely bonkers, but I see this every single day in the fertility space. A couple came to me after 3 failed IVF rounds. His DNA fragmentation was actually tested and it came back at 43%. And they told them not to worry about it. The focus shifted back to her. They literally told him, it's fine for IVF. This is the part that stops me every time when I tell this story. They had all the information. The DNA fragmentation was actually tested. It came back at 43%, which is significantly elevated above the threshold where we actually expect a meaningful impact on embryo development and implantation. And the clinical response was, don't worry about it. It's fine for IVF. They literally said the reason the cycles are failing is her egg quality. They told them that's the only focus is her health. So 3 rounds of IVF went by, each one focusing on optimizing her response, each one retrieving eggs from her body and creating eggs with his sperm, the sperm that had 43% DNA fragmentation that no one addressed. This is the pattern that I see over and over and over. I want to name it very clearly. When a couple struggles to conceive, the investigation burden almost always falls on the woman. She gets tested, she gets optimized, she gets medicated, she carries the physical and emotional weight of everything. And the man gets a semen analysis. It looks acceptable. He's cleared. Not to worry. We'll focus back on her. Even when the findings are something like this, when 43% of the DNA is fragmented, the tendency is to minimize that and direct the attention back to her. This happens because the thinking is that IVF can go around sperm problems. ICSI picks up the sperm and injects it right into the embryo. His parameters become much less important, except they don't, because what's inside of the sperm goes into every single embryo. And 43% fragmentation means that nearly half of the embryo's starting genetic material is compromised. We addressed his root causes. Gut health. He had significant dysbiosis that was driving systemic oxidative stress, glucose regulation. He didn't have diabetes or outwardly obvious insulin resistance, but it was glucose impairment that was silently impairing his testicular function. And we did some peptide support for cellular repair and oxidative stress reduction. 5 months later, they conceived naturally, not from a 4th round of IVF. Naturally, after I finally stopped dismissing the finding that had been sitting right in his chart the entire time. If you've been told that his DNA fragmentation doesn't matter, or his sperm analysis is normal, or that it can't be addressed, it matters and it can be addressed. And the outcomes when it is addressed are exactly what you just heard. Comment root cause below if you're ready to get started.